Hello, congrats on Final 3. Would you say that you got dragged to the end? I understand that you won the fire making challenge only because Simon DQ'd, but do you think that you got dragged to that point?
Do I feel like I got dragged here to the end? I don't really think you can say it like that. I was put in a position where everyone on this tribe tried to vote me out because of you. You led the charge against me, and there was only 4 people out here who were not down for that plan. So why would I not be loyal to the 4 people that were willing to put their necks out on the line for me when nobody else would? Why would I turn on those people? Do I think that I sucked at the challenges? Yes, I did. I was horrible. I did not do well. Simon didn't read the rules correctly, and he didn't do it right. That's not my fault. I was horrible at challenges. Being put in a fire-making situation was shitty enough, but I still managed to get to the end, and I don't really think you can hold that against me because of him DQing. I don't really consider my game to be bad because I was bad at challenges. I had to do what I could as a player, and that's what I did.
Travis, buddy, do you think you deserve to be in the finals over someone like Lizzie or Michael?
Do I feel like I deserve to be in the finals over someone like Lizzie and Michael? Absolutely. Did Lizzie and Michael come into this game with their girlfriend and have an immediate target on their back? No. Did Lizzie and Michael have majority vote against them at the first merge vote? No. Did Lizzie and Michael make deals with people that they didn't fucking hold true to? Yes. Did I do that? No. I didn't tell a single lie in this whole fucking game to anybody. And the only time I turned on someone was when I knew that she was going to turn on me if she won the fire-making decision challenge to throw me in. That's why I voted her out. So I think comparing Lizzie, who put a personal vendetta out against me that had nothing to do with this game at all, and then comparing someone like Michael, who flipped on his side multiple times just to stay in the game, is a horrible comparison to the game that I played. But thanks for the question.
Hey Trav, so me and you, we never spoke throughout this game. But my question to you is, had I decided to reach out to you and maybe try to build some sort of alliance or anything like that, would you have taken it on board, or would you have completely disregarded me because of the fact that I voted out your girlfriend? Thank you.
In all honesty, probably not, man. You did vote out my girlfriend, but that is not the reason why I wouldn't have chose to work with you. The fact that you wrote my name down on the very first merge vote is the reason. I am a very straightforward kind of guy. And when you write someone's name down in this game, it makes it very easy to write their name down again. So me using this up here, knowing that you had already written my name down, I knew that if you would have came to me with any sort of deal, it would have not been any sort of long-term thing whatsoever. So I didn't want to, you know? And I think that had you hit me up, I wouldn't have bought it, and we probably still would have been stuck on the other side of each other, which is unfortunate, but that's just how the game is sometimes.
My question for you is, if you were just gonna throw the fire making challenge, then why do you think you deserve to be a finalist at the end of the day? Not that you, I guess, wanted to be, but because there were so many people that actually wanted to be, but yeah.
I definitely feel like there's some misinformation that's being spread around. I did not throw the fire making challenge, okay? If anyone that has been paying attention to this game all along knows I am shitty at the challenges that this game had. I'm not a cup flipper. I'm not a ping pong ball or any of that kind of shit. That's not in my wheelhouse. It's not my strength. Going into that fire making challenge, I didn't expect to win. I didn't, because that is not what got me to this point of the game. It had nothing to do with challenge performances. I knew that I could never rely on that. The only thing I could rely on in this game was social bonds. And I had the people that stuck by me. Even when the numbers didn't look good, they still stuck by me. And there was no way in hell I was ever going to turn on people that stuck by me when no one else would. I don't know who over there is telling you that I threw the challenge, but that is far from the truth. I've been shitty at all these challenges. This one was no different. I just got lucky. Simon didn't read the rules correctly or whatever the fuck happened, and he didn't win. And that's the way things go sometimes. You can't be mad at me because he didn't do it right, you know? I wanted to get to the end just like everyone else did, and to say that I didn't would just be completely false. But thank you for the question.
This is to all three of you. What are the 2 top qualities you think a Survivor winner should have, and why do you think you embody those qualities? Good luck.
I'm just curious to know, is there anybody in this game that you backstabbed badly? Like, you really blindsided them bad. And do you feel bad for it? I mean, probably not. You made it all the way to the end. But now, because you backstabbed them, did you know you were going to backstab them all, like, as soon as you guys teamed up, or did you figure it out later down the road?
Thank you for that question. I'm actually happy that you asked that, because I can actually proudly say that I didn't have to backstab anybody in this game. Coming into the situation, we won everything pre-merge. I only had to go to one tribal. It was the very first one. We had an inactive person. It made it very easy. And that helped, because being in this game with my girlfriend made it very tough. You know, I didn't want to be put in a situation where I was going to get voted out beforehand. I was hoping that me and her could link up at merge and have things go our way. And it didn't work out like that. And then, as you know, you and other people that I was aligned with ended up turning on me and voting for me. And at that point, I knew that there was only 4 people that I was going to remain loyal to. And I did, until I couldn't anymore. And every time I talked to Tashara, she pretty much said without saying, like, hey, you're going to be in fire making, you know? And me knowing how close she was with Alex and how she would definitely not put him in that situation, I knew that there was no reason why I should vote to keep her at that point, you know? She was closer with everyone else in the game aside from me. I am very grateful for the time that she was on my side, but there was, you know, when you're at Final 5, there's nothing else you can do. So I guess my only answer would be Tashara, but no, I didn't lie to anyone in this game. I didn't fuck anybody over. I actually played it very clean. I let other people go out and make their little alliances and lie to people. I didn't have to. I didn't have to at all. I did what I needed to do. I remained loyal to the people I wanted to be loyal to, who had my back, and I let them go and lie to everybody else. I didn't need to, because there was no point. Everyone already knew that it was in my benefit. Like, you all voted me. Like, why would I want to keep any of you? You know what I mean? So that's really all I can say about that. Thanks for the question, bud.
My question for you is if you could change anything about your game, what would it be and why?
If there was anything I could change about my game and why, it would definitely be the challenges. I wish I was better at them. You know, I wish that I could have performed as good as everyone else did in them. And I think that maybe that might hinder the way people see my game, and they see me as like a goat, and that I was dragged to the end because I wasn't good at challenges. But in this game, you have to play to your strengths, and that's what I did. I knew I wasn't going to win challenges. I knew I wasn't going to have advantages or anything like that. I had to do the only thing I could do, And that was stay loyal to the people that were loyal to me, make bonds with those people, and eliminate the ops. And unfortunately for me, 8 out of 10 of you were the ops over there. You all voted me out. Merge vote. So there was no reason for me to even want any sort of long-term anything with any of you, because I knew at that point, when you write someone's name down once, you can easily write it down again. But yes, the one thing I would change is my challenge abilities, because I think if I had a couple more immunity wins, people wouldn't see me as such a GOAT. And it's unfortunate because it takes a lot to come into this game with your girlfriend, to get a majority vote on you and then to never get another vote cast on you again. Like, that's not easy. Did being bad in challenges maybe help with that? Yes, it probably did. But you can't count that against me. Like, because I can't flip a cup as fast as everyone else, that doesn't make me less of a player than you. Thanks for the question, though.
My question is, why should you win over Alex? What of your game do you think was superior to the game that Alex played? Congrats again.
Well, honestly, Alex played a fantastic game. He had immunity wins, he had great connections with a lot of you, and he played great. Like, I can't knock the guy for his game. The second he played that legacy advantage on me, there was no way I was ever going to be able to turn on him. He was the reason why I got to stay for that time. You can't give him all the credit, though, for every round after that. He's only one person. I had to do a little bit of that myself, too, and make the bonds with the people that I needed to stay in the game. I think my game, getting to the end, is impressive when you consider that I couldn't win a challenge to save my life. I had 8 of you vote me out on the very first merge vote. I came into this game with my girlfriend. That target alone is huge, and the fact that I could still make it to the end here, despite that, is huge. It's huge, undeniably. And it's just, you have to do what you can in these games. And I was not good at the challenges here. I just wasn't. And I knew that I was never gonna be. So I had to just do what I could, be honest, loyal, and ride with the people that I knew were going to ride with me. And that's all you can do in that situation. I had to play the cards I was dealt, and that's what I did. I got here despite everything. I won the fire making challenge. That was my moment, even if it was because of a DQ. A win's a win. I definitely feel like my path to get here was a lot harder than Alex's. I definitely feel like he probably made deals with some of you that he couldn't cash out on. I can't say the same. Most of you on that jury I had no deals with. I came in and I was against most of you because you had all already voted me. And that's really how it is. But thanks for the question, Michael.
You keep saying that you played a loyal game to get to the end, which, I mean, it does seem kind of true, but how much of that do you think you got dragged to the end by players that had a little bit more say in what was going on rather than just sitting back and going with the flow?
No, I don't think that I sat back and let you guys make all the decisions. All these people had voted me out already. So every time one of their names came up, I was always down for it. Every time. And I think that's what makes me unique to the situation, is because none of you had the vote count that I had against me. That's 8 targets that are on my personal list. Okay, my personal list of targets I want out. Had nothing to do with you, had nothing to do with Alex, had nothing to do with Ryan. It was people I wanted out because these people had voted for me. So when you say a name of someone who voted for me, I'm gonna vote them because that's how I get my revenge. And I managed to get every single one of those people that voted for me out of this game. You might feel like you were doing more than I was because you were out there making alliances with people that I wasn't, but I didn't care about any of that. I was strictly trying to get myself to the end and get rid of the people who were after me. Was I chill? Was I laid back? Yes. I didn't need to lie to people. That's not who I am. I'm not gonna lie and steal, cheat, all that bullshit. I didn't need to do any of that. All I had to do was be me, because I knew that was the only thing I could rely on in this game, was being me. I didn't have challenge wins, and I knew I was never going to win one. And I had my girlfriend in this. Like, there were so many different levels of things that were on my back throughout this game, and I still managed to get here. And to say that I sat back because I voted out people that voted for me and that it wasn't my choice, I don't really think that that's a fair way to look at it. But to each his own. Thank you for the question, and yeah.
Congrats on being able to read rules better than me. If you had the power to kick 3 people off the jury, who would it be and why?
100% Lizzie, number one. She decided to take personal shit that had nothing to do with this game and use it to lead a pack of people against me. And it's funny that after she left, it never happened again. I think that's a testament to who was really leading the charge on that. The other 2 people I would pick would probably be Marc and Kalu, just because we did not have like a one-on-one conversation at any point in this game. I had said Marc's name to people a few times, and Kalu, we had just never spoken. So I feel like taking those 3 out would probably be the move for me. Thanks for the question, Simon. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, here's my closing statement. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to base your vote on who you feel played the best game. I feel like if anyone had a hard time getting here, it would definitely be me. I couldn't win immunities. I was horrible at every challenge. I had to play with the cards that I was dealt. And in that situation, there were 4 people that were loyal to me. I stayed true to those people. Every single other person voted for me in this game. There was no need for me to ever try and make some sort of bond with them, because I knew that once you write someone's name down once, it's easy to write it down twice. And I don't want that fake shit. And there was never a time where Alex, Tashara, Ryan, or any of them ever came up to me and forced me to vote for anybody. I voted the way I wanted to every single round. I gave my input on how I felt on every single vote. I didn't have to be pushed around for any single vote. I did what I wanted every time. I had my list of people I wanted out, and I voted those people out. Every single one of you that voted for me is on that jury, and I'm not. So I don't really see the bitterness that I've been getting so far, because I don't feel that me and Ryan have a similar story. I believe that mine is definitely more unique. Having everyone vote against me put me in a position where I had to be stealthy, and I had to hide behind shields that were dangerous people that were winning immunities, because I had to make sure that you guys weren't going to write my name down again. And either you can see that and respect it, or you can stay stuck in your ways and not feel anything about it and say that I got dragged here to the end. But there's no one here that can say that I didn't work my ass off to be where I am right now. Maybe I got lucky with the fire making challenge, but that's just the way things are sometimes. And I'm here. No one else came with their girlfriend. No one else was the merge vote. That was all me, and I never got voted again. Thank you for listening to this, and please consider voting me. And that's it. Your boy is out.